What's going on, guys? So I know a lot of you probably want to see some pulls in the minivan. In the last video there wasn't much action at all, but we do have a reason why we can't really make boost on it, and I didn't put it in the last video, but I'm going to show you guys today. So if you look right here, our turbo is a little loose. It's not a big deal, but I don't know if you can zoom in on this right there, but our collector has a big crack all the way around it, so it was not even spooling the turbo. It was taking forever to build boost, and we're like, what the hell? So yeah, that needs to be re-welded. So that was a collector that we got from Silicone Intakes. That is not one of my welds. That is one of the welds that came on the collector. So not sure what's going on with that, but we're gonna have to take it off, and I'm gonna grind out the crack and re-weld over it like really hot, make a big fat weld, and hopefully it will hold up. But other than that, the van's running great, so we have to just take that off and get it welded up, and then she'll be ready to go. So we're gonna do that right now, and we really don't have any other plans for today. Of course, we already ran out of daylight because we work at nighttime. I don't know why, but yeah, we're gonna get this manifold welded up and get her making boost again. So we already got the up pipe off, and just got to pull this intercooler pipe off right here, pull the manifold back off, pull the turbo off and the oil lines, and we'll get her welded up. And I also did get some stainless tubing over here to make a downpipe for when that time comes. I don't think we're gonna do it just yet. I was helping Todd with his truck the other day, and he used the other 90 off of this right here. So this is like the leftover piece, and I'm gonna be using this 90 to come off the downpipe, and then this 45 to like get it down under the oil pan right there, and then we'll make the rest of the exhaust later, but this will at least make it pointing down so that we can put the hood back on it. So yeah, gonna get the manifold off and get that welded up, and hopefully it doesn't crack again. That's pretty bad. I could probably just rip this off right now if I wanted to. I definitely could. Oh yeah. If I put some force into that.
But you won't.
Oh hell no. It'll probably, it might rip the metal right here, so it might make it harder to weld on. I'm gonna try to not have to re-weld by the wastegate because it's really tight right there. So if I can just weld like this part around it, and hopefully that holds. But yeah, well, we started it up last night, and we were about to go drive it around, and we thought the turbo was just loose because I saw it like idling, just jiggling around. But nope, it was the collector. Cracked all the way around. So I'm not hating on Silicone Intakes, but you should watch out for that. Need some more quality control on those guys, because it didn't even last a day.
No, dude.
That probably means it broke on the dyno. I mean, the only thing I can think of is when Brent was first tuning it, it did have like a lot of ignition timing or whatever, and the headers were getting like really hot, like they were getting almost red hot. So it might have, you know, started to crack right there because the tune wasn't spot on yet. But I don't see why there should be any reason that cracks. So I mean, we're hitting the two-step a lot and things like that, but I don't think it should crack that bad, because I mean my hatch has been holding up fine this whole time. But that was a collector that I welded up completely, like back when I did that one. And then the Wago also has a Silicone Intakes collector, but I haven't really been driving it much, so I guess we'll see how long that one lasts too. But all I know is we got to fix this one now, which kind of sucks. I just got the turbo off, and this crack is so bad you can literally see through it right there, and it goes all the way down the back side. That was definitely a bad exhaust leak right there. Alright, so we got the manifold all welded back up. I guess we'll see how long it lasts. Hopefully it lasts a good amount of time, or else I'm going to have to cut that flange back off and, you know, completely clean it up and redo it. But I think it should last for a good amount of time. I went really hot over that old one, and I ground out the crack as best I could. And I also welded it from the inside as well of the collector. So see how long she lasts. We got it all back together, so we're going to fire it up and take it for a drive. Once again, I'm still borrowing the up pipe off my hatch, and then we did also pick up a distributor for it. So this is a OEM distributor. We just painted it to help make it look a little nicer. Still needs to be cleaned up some, but so now we don't have to steal the distributor off the hatch anymore. So we can't get like crazy into boost right now because the ignition timing will be off, since the distributor is just wherever we put it. We need to get a timing light and get all that lined up again. And then I also did get a air idle control valve for the van as well, so we don't need that one either off the hatch. And yeah, so now the only parts we're stealing off the hatch are the plug wires and the up pipe. So once I get the down pipe ran for this, and we just go to the store and get some plug wires for this, we'll be all set, and we won't have to keep stealing parts off the hatch. So yeah, we're gonna fire it up and take it for a spin. the freaking cup holders fell out. I didn't know I had cup holders. What the hell? Dude, it stands up pretty hard.
It's insane.
The Rowdy seat.
The Rowdy seat.
I like that name. Also, I want to make sure this didn't fall off. Dude, it did it. Exactly what Damien told me. Well, shout out to Damien if you're watching this. I did not tighten those bolts and it came undone. Whoops. Freaking eBay wastegates. Look at that. Well,
it's crazy.
I trusted my eBay parts, but I guess there's a reason why they're from eBay. So we just got back from PFI and Brent got the ignition timing set for us since we did put a new distributor on there. Wanted to make sure that that was all set right before we went and did some pulls on it. And on the way back, we did do a pull and the eBay wastegate kind of came apart on us. So we just got back and we got it all put back together. It was just like this middle nut that kind of holds it all together came undone. So it was pretty easy to put it back together. And yeah, we're gonna take it for a spin real quick, and we have the laptop hooked up. I just want to make sure that there's no issues with the wastegate. So I want to see how much boost it's making before we go rip on it too hard. So we're going to take it out one more time and make sure she's running good. And the manifold also seems to be holding up. We did that yesterday, so no more cracks that at least that I can see. So I guess we'll see how long that lasts as well, but it seems like it's doing all right for now. Second gear and it came up to 15.5 PSI was the max, which is fine. It was creeping a little bit on the dyno, so the wastegate spring is 14 PSI and it just creeps a little bit past that, which is okay. I was just making sure it wasn't over boosting like crazy because we saw like a little tiny hole on the diaphragm on the gate, so I was worried that it might over boost, but it looks like it's all right. I think I am going to pick up a tile wastegate for this thing tomorrow. The eBay one is working fine, but I'd feel a little safer if we got a real tile in there. Damn, bro.
But it is shiny though.
Shiny. Well, it's way better than it did before though. Because I mean, it looks a lot like the one on this side. And look at that. Nasty.
Yeah.
It's all yellow.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that looks way better.
Look at that shine.
She's clean.
She's pretty clean, boy.
Now the Odyssey has clean headlights. So I took a break for a bit over at the skate park with my buddy Nick. Got the Odyssey over there. It's running good. So might do a little skate park edit real quick. Got nothing else to do tonight, so enjoy. Taste a little bit. Nick's going for the flipperino over the box. Oh!
I don't think you cased that time though.
You didn't case it at least. That was sketch. You good?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, why is every time you come here you eat shit, dude?
Dude, I don't know. I thought I could ride it out. I really did.
There it is. Oh! Oh!
That was sketchy.
I might try another one.
Oh, that was better.
You good, homie?
Yeah.
do that trick, bro. Oh, baby.
Whoa, was that a buttercup, bro?
Oh, yeah, bro. That was like the first one in a long time. Other than that, they were at the skate park, but that didn't count. Oh, 2 in a row.
Damn. Really go 3 for 3? I don't think so. Prove me wrong.
Call not good for tonight.
Money, dude. Hell yeah.
You ready for the best one?
Best trick award. Look at him go.
Alright, I don't think we filmed a whole bunch, but had a good little skate park session. Now we get to do some rips in the Radici on the way home.
Yeah.
This was Nick's first time riding in it too today.
Yeah, dude. This
How
thing
do you
is,
like it?
It's so sick. It's so fast.
Dude, it's so fun.
It's so fun.
Yeah, so.
Favorite car by far.
Out of all of them?
Out of all of them. Way cooler than the hatch.
Okay. It's pretty cool though. But yeah, we're gonna rip it on the way home for sure. Well guys, I made it back in the van. Started to snow a little bit on the way home, so I was a little sketched out since there's no air filter or hood on it, but it seems like it's okay. Everything's like dry around there. I think right when the water hit it, it kind of sizzled it off. So don't think she's hurt at all. But we definitely need to get a hood put back on this thing. So here pretty soon, I do want to get the downpipe ran so we can put a hood on it, put the bumper back on it, and get it looking sleeper again, other than the exhaust being loud. At least it'll have the body panels on there. And I did plan on doing that over this last weekend, but with this collector being cracked and some other things that came up, didn't quite get to it, but I do plan on getting the downpipe ran soon. I also do like how it looks right now, and at 2 steps it looks really cool, but unfortunately we're gonna have to reroute that down, so we're not gonna see the flames when we drive it and 2-step it, but it's not a big deal. I'd rather have the hood on there. And yeah, but other than that, she's running good. We got some pulls in today, so hopefully you guys enjoyed those as well. I know it's still a little dark out. We've been trying to get some shots of this thing during the day, but we just haven't had much time lately. I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule right now because I've been waking up at like noon, so got to figure that out. I just got on break, so we should have more videos coming out here pretty soon, and there's definitely going to be more work to be done on the minivan in the next few days. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching.